Old Man River, that old man river.
Welcome to Fresh Fishing. I'm Martin, aka Old Man River, and after 50 years of serving in the army and working for the MOD, I've retired and I'm ready to get out and do plenty of fishing. In this series, follow me whilst I vlog my fishing trips around the northeast. Each video will be a mix of 2 or 3 sessions combined. Hope you enjoy the content. Well, good morning everybody, and today I'm at Southfield fisheries at Dishforth. I've returned here. I came at the end of July and had a decent session, and I've just got back from the Drayton trip, which the vlog which you'll be seeing in a couple of weeks time on Fresh Fishing, and I thought I would stay local, which only takes me 20 minutes, so I jumped out of bed at about 20 past 6, and I'm here now, having had a McDonald's breakfast and had a look around the lake, filmed a few bits and pieces. It's about 7:30, and I'm now setting up, and I will be talking to you in not too short a time, I hope, when I have my first fish on the bank. So, all being well, talk to you soon. Rods are all set, and it's 9 o'clock on the dot. My opening report to you was a bit later, actually. It was about 10:45 by the time I'd got sorted out and onto the peg, and now I'm completely set up. It's just 9 o'clock, as I've said. My rods are out. I've got 2 on method feeders with wafters, and 1 Parker Baits wafters, and 1 on a lead clip with Parker Baits OG meat boilie 18mm, and I've got that in the area of the snag to the left of the 2 centre trees, just to the left of it. I've then got 1 on a method feeder to the left of the swim at the start of the snags over there, and then I've got 1 again on a method feeder swim opposite the disabled swim under that tree, just to the right of it. Again, tight to the bank. They're all tight to the bank, but the 2 that I've got near the snag area, I've got them backed off a bit, a metre or so, and tight on the bait runner. So if I do pick one up, I'll get into them straight away and bully them out of snags. That's the theory anyway. Bit of information about Southfield for those that are interested. It's located at Dishforth or Rainton, Thirsk area really, just off the A1 at Dishforth, so it's pretty close to the A1. It's got 2 ponds, Pond A and Pond B. I'm currently on Pond B. That tends to have the bigger fish. They run to 23 pounds in here, with some upper doubles, some 20s, and as I say, run to 23 pounds. Then there's Pond A, which is at the far end of the small complex, and that has fish in there, a bit more of a coarse mixed fishery, but there are carp in there up to 18 pounds according to the signage around the place. There is a website for Southfield fisheries, and you can pick up the basic information, the location, etc. there. It costs £10 to fish here. I get it for £8 because I get a recession now, as I've done my time, and so it's very very, very cost worthy, and some people find bee pond hard to fish. I certainly have done a couple of times, but I've picked fish up on a couple of occasions. And as I say, the last time had 7 runs and landed 5 fish. So hopefully I can get somewhere near or past that today. That would be super duper if we could do that. Different conditions, different days, you never know. We'll see how we go. But that's just a bit of a recap on information on Southfield fisheries. I'm going to put the kettle on now and have a cup of coffee. Kettle's on, cup of coffee and a good old Leeds mug. Okay, that's just over an hour and 15 minutes I've been fishing. Nothing yet. I just had a really good knock, 2-3 seconds on my right hand rod, which is over straight over 3 trees, centre tree to the base of that. That's on a method feeder. That's a knock, could be of interest, could have been a line bite. Hopefully we'll pick something up shortly. I'm going to leave them for another 3/4 of an hour, and then I'm going to do a reset on the rods and take it from there. I might go down from 2 method feeders to 1 and put a lead clip on the other rod and feed that with boilie loose feed as well. See how we go. See what tactics are needed shortly when 11 o'clock comes up. Okay, it's just 11:15, and I've just picked up my first fish on the method feeder, my right hand rod. There she is. Probably, it's a fully scaled mirror by the look of it. Probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 pounds. I'll get it out and we'll have a look at it. Well, there we are. Fully scaled mirror. Probably about 5-6 pounds on method feeder, Parker Baits wafter, fruit and nut wafter. So that's a great start. Just talking to the lady, she said things have been slow during the day and it switched on from about 5 o'clock onwards. But if we can pick up some bonus fish during the day, then that's great. Right, it's just coming up to 1 o'clock. I've been fishing just short of 4 hours now and had the 1 and nothing else yet. I reset the rods about 3/4 of an hour ago and I've had no knocks or anything yet. So it's going to be lunchtime now. I'm having a cup of tea, some sandwiches and a biscuit, and we'll see how we go from there. Hoping that things are going to hot up shortly after lunch, and we'll get more fish on the bank. Right, it's about just after 2 o'clock now, and I just picked a fish up in the snag area on lead clip. Looks about, I don't know, 6 to 8 pounds. I'll get it out and we'll have a look. Here he is, a dark mirror. Again, probably 6 to 8 pounds. Not a bad fish from the snag area, and picked it up on the lead clip with a Parker Baits wafter. Well, weather-wise today, we've had a bit of rain Thunder was forecast for this afternoon, but that hasn't happened, and it's just been light sort of rain with sunny intervals, so it's not been too bad actually. It's not as warm as it was yesterday and the day before, but it's still pretty pleasant, should I say. So I can't complain there. A bit more action would be nice. 2 so far, as we know, and I'm hoping that after 5 o'clock, 5 till 8 should be the period when they tend to feed a lot more confidently down this end of the lake. Certainly that's what I'm told and what has happened in previous visits. So after tea, I'll give it till 8 o'clock, 7:45, something like that. If I'm able to pack up in the daylight, I will do, because I think it sort of gets dark at about 8:30 now. So I'd like to be packed up and gone before it's dark, but I will be finishing around about that time. So ciao for now. Hopefully we'll talk to you with some more fish on the bank shortly. Well, nothing since my last report. It's now about 5:15. I'm going to wait about half an hour and then make my my tea, dinner, evening meal, whatever you want to call it. I've only got a pot noodle today, so I'm going quite light. I've got a chocky bar and a bit of fruit as well, so I'm going to have that in a moment. But I'm hoping now in the last 2 3/4 hours that the place will switch on a bit and we'll get a couple more bites. 2 fish all day is not brilliant, but it's better than nothing. And as I said probably earlier, it can be quite a hard place to fish this at times. Other times it seems to do better. So we'll see how we go. Well, there's dinner on the go. A chicken and mushroom pot noodle and a picnic and a little tangerine, and I'll have a cup of tea with it. So it's time for me to get some nourishment, and then after that hopefully the fish will be trying to get some nourishment, picking up 1 or 2 baits, and we'll get a couple more fish on the bank. Well, nice common, 14 pounds exactly, which is a nice fish. It's a nice dark common. There we go, 14 pounds on the nose. Dark common from the snag area on a Parker Baits wafter with free offerings of boilies. Lovely dark common. Great stuff just before tea. I'll get tea back on now and get her back in. Well, here I am back in the garage at home. I finished fishing at 7:45. Just had the 3. Actually had another run at about 6:30, but it took me into the snags and I lost it, unfortunately. So just the 3 today. I actually ran out of battery power, so I had to charge the phone up on the way home in the car, and now I'm able to close the session. I will be back with you pretty sharpish tomorrow morning. I'm going to Catterick Complex, so I'll see you then. Without further ado, I'll say good night and take care. Good morning. After a short recess, I'm back out on the bank. Had a night's kip, and I'm back out on the Catterick Complex. I'm on Kendall Lake today, which is billed as the Runswater. Catterick Complex is only 5 minutes down the road from me, so I was up at 6:15, and I was coming through the gate at 7 o'clock this morning. I've been fishing probably since about 8 o'clock, I just cast the rods out quickly until I've got things sorted out. In a moment, I will resort them, reposition them with a bait boat, and get things sorted out properly. But I'll just put them out quickly to see if I can pick up a bite in the first few minutes. Weather-wise, thunder was forecast for today, but that seems to have dropped off the forecast now. It's just light rain, so hopefully the weather will be fairly kind to us. I've got my day shelter up, so I'll be nice and cozy if it does rain. Last time I was here, I had a small crucian, and I lost a fish at the net, quite a good fish by the look of it. So I'm hoping to better that today if I can and get a couple of decent fish on the bank. Let's see how we go. Okay, swim wise, where I've got my rods, let me just point that out. 2 banks of reeds on the far left bank there. The left hand bank, I've got a method feeder tight to those reeds. Center of the swim, there's another set of reeds. I've got another method feeder tight to those particular reeds. And then up the right hand side of the swim, where you've got the leftovers of the island when it used to be a match lake, about halfway up there, a couple of feet off that, I've got a lead clip with a wafter and boilie offerings around it. So we'll see how we do with that setup first. I'll probably stay like that because I picked up the good bite last time on a method feeder, so I'll stay with 2 rods on a method feeder for the moment until at least this afternoon, and we'll see how we do. You can just see in the distance there a group of swans. There's 2 adults and I think 2 or 3 young swans. They saw me drop off my bait boat over in the reeds over there, where I've dropped the method feeder with some loose offerings, and they went over there and mopped up all around it. Pretty glad that they didn't pick up my my hook bait, of course. I'll have to watch for that in the future. Quick update, I've been fishing for just over 2 hours now. Initially I just cast my rods out. I reset them about an hour ago into similar but 3 new locations with the bait boat, and I had a knock on my right hand rod which is on the lead clip, but as of yet I've had no interest whatsoever, apart from the swans going and clearing up bait around my feeder. Luckily they didn't pick anything up, and also they decided to come over to the swim and have a swim in front, so I had a bit of excitement while the bite alarms were going off. But as we stand, that's all that's happened. Weather-wise, it's quite nice now. The sun has come out. Looking at the forecast, the thunder for this afternoon has gone away. There might be a couple of light showers for the odd hour or so here and there, but to be honest, it looks like a decent day. 21, 22 degrees. So I'm really happy about the weather. I need to get happy about the fishing now. Right, slight change of plan. Because I couldn't do a great deal with my right hand rod other than fish it up the edge of the island area, which is pretty bare up there in the center. What I've done is I've left the 2 method feeder rods as they are there, and I've moved this rod over just to the right hand side on a couple of bank sticks, so that I've been able to get it into the area of the bushes over there Right, it's 12:30. Quick reset of rods. I did have the lead clip rod there up on the side of the lake, in that sort of bay in the bushes there. I've just moved it slightly to the right and a bit closer. The swans did their thing again over there and cleaned up around my bait. They've now moved off, so I've repositioned that and moved that over there. And on the feeder rod side, I've gone for the other side of the lake. I thought I'd get it right over there. There's sort of a square object on the left of the picture. In that little bay there, I've dropped a bait in there with a bait boat. Let's see how we do. And I'm still on the reeds over here, the left hand reeds. Still just about probably 5 feet, 6 feet off them with the second method feeder. 1:30 update. Nothing as yet. No knocks. No line bites. Very, very quiet. It's now, as I say, 1:15. Gonna have a bit of lunch, a cup of tea and a sandwich, and I may reset the rods at about 2 o'clock-ish. We'll see how we go from there. Right, it's 3:30. Just an update. Nothing to show yet. There's another angler that's been here on the lake all morning as well. He's not had anything, and a chap just turned up on the left side of the lake from where I am, who's setting up now, who's staying overnight. So it's pretty quiet at the moment. Not a lot of showing, fish showing, should I say, and not had any knocks. It's really quiet, but we'll persevere. We'll keep going. Right, 5 o'clock. Nothing yet. I've just had my tea. There's only a couple of sandwiches and a sausage roll tonight, and some fruit, some grapes, and a cup of coffee. And I've now got 2 more hours till 7 o'clock. I'm fishing till 7, and then I'm going to pack away. So I've got 2 hours now to try and save a blank. So hopefully I'll be talking to you in that 2 hour period to save that blank. It's been quite a difficult day. There's not been much movement at all. I've seen one actual fish show this afternoon close by to the right hand side of my swim. It's been that sort of day. So I don't know quite what is wrong, but we'll persevere, we'll keep going, and we'll see if we can get something on the bank in the last 2 hours. Well, I'm into my last half an hour, and it's been one of those days where it doesn't matter what you seem to try, they just don't seem interested. I've seen a couple of shows all day, that's it. And I've been here since 8 o'clock this morning, so 11 hours. Just 2 shows in my immediate area, one to the right and one to the left. So one of those days, really. Nobody else has caught anything that's been here today. The chap over on the other side to my right, he's stopping tonight. Hopefully he'll get into something tonight, but you never know. One of those days, as I say. I've still got half an hour, so fingers crossed I'll talk to you before I start packing up at 7 o'clock. Well, it's 7 o'clock, and it's a Catterick blank, I'm afraid. Not a lot we can do about it. Tried all different tactics, different bits of bait, different places, different spots throughout the lake, but just wasn't to be, unfortunately. Some people say this is a hard venue. It's supposed to be a runs water, but you don't get many runs, or certainly I didn't today, and that's certainly been the case all day. Hopefully it will wake up tonight for a few of the guys that are on tonight. So that's it. That concludes this this part of retirement sessions for the moment. I may well get out and do one the week after next before we go to France, but I may leave it until we get back from France now and see what the weather's like in October, before I go into hibernation and start doing DIY in the house, etc. So we'll see how it goes from there. All the best, take care, and look after yourselves. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you don't already, hit that subscribe button and click the alarm bell to get notifications.